Do you have only 5 minutes to do your makeup in the morning? Hey, Dr. Wo Kim, dermatology resident here. Come follow along as I show you a quick 5-minute makeup routine that will look flawless and natural for an entire day. Days when things are really busy and you don't have that much time to do makeup, I think that a lot of what I try to achieve can be distilled down to 4 steps. I'm gonna skip primer completely because I'm only using 4 steps. I'm actually not gonna be putting a lot of product on my skin, and so I don't necessarily have to be as intentional with my priming, although skin prep is still going to be crucial towards getting that long-lasting makeup look. The first step that I'm going to go in with is a concealer, and I'm going to use this Tower 28 Serum Swipe Concealer in the shade 7, which is K-Town. What I'm going to do is apply it to the back of my hand, about 2 swipes to start. After those 2 swipes, I'm going to take a nice little brush like this Kitten Paw brush by BK Beauty, and I'm going to dip into my concealer like this. Dip, dip, dip. And start pressing it into the areas I want to conceal. So I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes. I think one of the tricks with under eye concealer is to be intentional about not getting it on the aegyo side. That area, because there's so much movement there as you talk and express, it just is very prone to creasing. I really try to avoid that area, and I kind of like having how my natural, that area, the muscle sticks through, because it just looks really natural to me, I think. When I try to bring my concealer all the way up, not only is it more prone to crease throughout the day, but I also find that it looks a little bit unnatural to have that part really bright and concealed. As I get closer here, which is where we naturally get more of those crow's feet as we smile throughout the day, I'm very intentional not to place too much product in that area, because this is really where it's going to show the most throughout the day. So really just focusing it more on the inner portion, and a little bit out, I'm tapering it out there. If you want a lifted effect too, you can certainly put a little bit at the corner of your eye, like that. I'm going to grab a little bit more of my concealer and now do my other eye. I'm really even taking my time with this video, and in real life, you would see me just go faster. Here, I like to highlight a little bit too. Here, whatever's left, it's gonna go on my nose, because that's where I tend to have the most redness, on my nose and around my nose too. I'm gonna place some of that concealer here. This is a beautiful natural concealer at a very good price point too. I think Tower 28. Initially, it was around $22 for this concealer. I believe it now. I think they did raise the prices by a few dollars. And this product, at least for me, it seems to last a while, and I really like it. Tower 28 as a whole, they seem to focus a lot too on sensitive skin products. I think within makeup, there's so many makeup products that are really fragranced and whatnot, and I really do appreciate when brands come out with more sensitive skin lines so that all of our community can use it. I'm looking at my face now and looking how things are looking. If there's any more redness I want to conceal. I already did my skin prep this morning too, and today I would say it's not too bad of a skin day for me. I've been taking a little bit of a break in the last 3 days from my topical vitamin A. I've been trying out tazarotene and it's been going well, but I just wanted to give my skin a chance to rest for a few days. Because of that, my skin has been a lot less red and I think in really good balance right now. I don't need too much concealer today. Alright, I'm not sure if this is really showing up on camera too because I'm going so light today, but that's it for concealer. After using a concealer, definitely want to set it with some sort of powder. The powder I'm going in with today is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. This one has been a really great powder. It also has a little bit of a pink hue to it, so it's going to naturally brighten. Let's say you were really in a rush, you could even skip your concealer if you wanted and just use this powder to some of those areas that you might conceal, and it will give you the most subtle brightened effect while also mattifying you and keeping those oils at bay. Because typically what I've noticed for me, those areas where I need a little bit more coverage are also areas where I tend to get a little bit more oily. So by using a powder like this, it can really help control both the oil and sometimes provide a bit of coverage depending on the powder that you use. A really good powder like this one, which it's very finely milled, you don't need a lot of it. This is perfect for anyone who's super busy, even guys who have no interest in wearing makeup, but I do recommend everyone wear sunscreen. It's so important, but many times I think sunscreen can get a little bit greasy, a little bit oily throughout the day, and so for everyone, guys included, I think could benefit from just using a loose setting powder on top of their sunscreen in the morning just to help mattify. This is going where I placed my concealer. Because this one is also so finely milled, you don't need a lot of this powder. That's it. That was step number 2, using my L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection powder. Such a great one. Thank you, Trish. I, on busy days, completely skip my bronzer contour and I just use blush. I don't even use a liquid blush when I'm really busy. I think back to days of residency where I had a really early surgical day during residency. On busier days, a powder blush is so fast and so easy to use, and especially one that's baked like this one by Kosas. These baked blushes, I believe, are more of a cream that got baked, and so it's like a cream to powder formula, and they just blend beautifully into the skin. They look really natural too, and they give a little bit of luminosity and shine, so they almost, in my mind, have a subtle highlight effect as well. I'm gonna go in here with my brush. I'm using a little bit of a denser brush today. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start tapping this in. Beautiful color. Of course, it's coming out a little bit stronger today, and that's intentional for me because I'm not using any sort of liquid or cream blush underneath. But if you wanted even less color and even a more natural look, you could use a fluffy brush, and that will just give you the most beautiful natural blush application where it's so subtle. It truly is going to look like your own skin underneath is blushing. This blush is also going on my eyelids. I don't react to this, but some people do, so just be careful when you're using your blush near your eyes, because I'm not using any contour, anything like that. I'm gonna put a little bit here on my nose, up here too. And I know I said this was going to be a 4-step routine, but actually I think I need one more, which is my lips. I got one of my favorites these days, which has been the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Rose. This one has been so easy to use and looks so natural, beautiful. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of this and just go along my lips. I'm happy with how this looks. My last step, step 5, is gonna be a good setting spray. If I'm busy and I need my makeup to last all day, I'm gonna grab something like this, the One Size On Till Dawn waterproof setting spray. Amazing. Shake it up, spray. Okay, you guys, so here's my final look for today. I know my hair is still wet, but oftentimes when I'm doing a 5-minute makeup look with 5 steps, it's a busy morning, and so I will let my hair air dry on the way to work. I do have a 30-minute commute right now. By the time I get to work, my hair is in pretty good shape for the rest of the day. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you thought. And until next time, bye!